Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be going live here at 1 o'clock. That's in 6 minutes. This will be covering a vast amount of information, so I'm hoping that you all be listening to what has to be said here. So, precursor to my announcement, I thought I'd get some information out to you. As I say, any good news? Any bad news? Any good jokes? You know what I gave to Johnny Carson? He said, I want a clean joke. I said, imagine a naked man running after drinking a half gallon of prune juice. I said, that's a clean joke, isn't it? You know what he did? Right there, it started Johnny. He uses it. And I'm like, oh man. 2 more minutes. San Francisco. Well, some streets are named kind of funny. Imagine, maybe at the corner of Jones and Pine. How about this one? What do Leavenworth and Ellis sound like backwards? Center of the known universe. Oh, that's right, 3 more minutes. One of the streets are named Lion, the other one's named Bush. Now, what do you do when you see a lion on Lion Street? You run down to Bush and hide. Hide the street name here in San Francisco. Yeah, that's a clean joke. This is my favorite one of all. Most people stand there in a stupor after it. What's the best joke you have ever seen? You, standing in the mirror, practicing. Come on. One more minute. Oh, geez, 21%. Okay. Can you hear me? There we go. presenting for about 10 minutes, I think. Keep my own subject matter. Nice one. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Douglas Attila Jamali, and I am the public spokesperson of MIB, that's Men in Black. I'm standing here on the stage today in representation thereof as I am now President of the United States of America. By its laws and Constitution, the United States was unable to provide, starting at the mayor's office, to the governor's office, to the presidential office, a duly elected official on the stage here today. That was made 6 days ago, and after 72 hours they were not able to bring forth a duly elected official. That made me the one man most likely to restore our government now that it has failed, as well as the commander-in-chief thereof, the President of the United States, until such time new elections can be made and a new president and elected officials can be voted upon. So until that time, I'm the guy who runs everything. And until you acknowledge me as such, we have a problem. The laws of the United States of America will grow. Now we have another problem that I'm going to discuss today, and that has to do with the destruction thereof of the Space-Time Navigators Guild's Nameservers and continued destruction thereof of the first intergalactic broadcasting system, which I'm on using now, which I'm broadcasting across 75 billion worlds in the stc.stng.tv in London. London was able to keep them out of my server. The other 4 servers that I had, the name servers, all went by the wayside in the different data centers, being attacked therefrom and destroyed, trying to make it so that I can't break the Faraday cage of information that's held as an Armageddon for 300 million years. So here is where I want to bring forth the information you need to survive Armageddon. The first one is, without those computers up and running and being able to read, broadcast across 75 billion worlds, all of these worlds have already fallen into Armageddon and are radioactive wastelands. It is here what we do in the present changes the past. And I am going to be that. Well, the president that changes in this present the past. What's happened here is that when the United States of America ignored my presidential campaign and gave me no press for it, as well as I had 270,000 signatures to put my name on the ballot against Trump. An additional total 405,000 signatures to put me on the name against Biden. I was given no attention at any level, and a gag order was placed on and the press in and about on me. So here's where the big problem comes in, and when I say to you, this happened after I had already been the President of the United States of America, in which there was a time incursion, where they killed me in my past, and a roll back in time came, and they took the presidency from me after I'd been in president for over 18 months. I won against Donald Trump. So this echoes all the way upstairs in the arena there in my present, where the Nazis in 1945 changed it to the day won the war of World War II. And that echoes here to the present when they changed it again by taking me out and putting Donald Trump in as the President of the United States of America. Now, there was too much effective change there for that to be undone, meaning the rollback in time, because there was too much effective change, didn't go all the way back. It is here where, when the 85th century discovered that I had been kicked from office after a period of that amount of time, and that their whole universe was turned into basically rubble, that the United States of America at that point then said, because of the time incursion, he was the president then, and now isn't, we're going to elect him now as president of the United States of America here in the 81st century. And when they did that, it turned everything back to color and started making the world of America much better than it was even before the time incursion. So now I'm stuck in a place here where, because of time dilation as we approach the 85th century, they have named and declared me by popular vote and more, because of my accomplishments here in San Francisco, taking 1 week of military spending, $4.4 billion a day, and spent it on the planet instead of on weaponry. And it shook the foundations of the universe and turned the whole thing green. That kind of 1 week of military spending. So then that happened and turned everything green up there. They named and declared me president. And I have been president at that arena for 10 consecutive elections for 40 years. As the President of the United States of America, I stood down last November in order to take the office and position thereof of public spokesperson of MIB and the United Federated Galaxies and Planets President, in which, because of demonic possession, I had to stand down, and they wouldn't let me. They said, we're going to fight that battle here. You're not going to take over by demonic possession the United Federated Galaxies and Planets President. And that war, the body war of the mind, was fought all here with me in San Francisco over demonic possession in the battle in mortal combat for mankind's free will. So I'm in a predicament here. You still won't acknowledge me. And as long as you don't acknowledge me, it's as if I wasn't here. And if I'm not here, this world and all the world's down world of this have fallen into Armageddon, which I come out of thereof, from the eternal bonfires of hell, carving out a garden with the human race extinct. Under penalty of death, are you to unextinct the human race is what I fought for, to gain an emperorship position in the universe, holding the one and only dissenting vote for our extinction, for our the penalty of death. I had to overturn that decision. Are you to unextinct the human race? At this time, and still at this time, you are deemed a non-indigenous, parasitical, cannibalistic life form in cooperation of powers of not to be and of not to be. I said, you call me what? And the empress said, you no longer want to live. Alright, so now I play at the planetary level and try to shut down, put out the fires of Armageddon, at which I have successfully done so far now with 823 universe life challenges in which the human race missed some of them. I.e., you're already extinct for your interference with my life challenges, in which they had to extinct you to prevent you from killing all life by harming me in my past and undoing my accomplishments of universe life challenges. I don't know what more to say upon this podcast, but I want you all to know that, again, I fought my way to the very top of Mortal Kombat to overturn the judgment of extinction, holding the one and only dissenting vote for the human race's extinction. Every time you harm me, that vote disappears and you became extinct then, when I won it at Mortal Kombat some number of years ago. Once again, I need your assistance. You either run with us or you ignore me, we fall all into Armageddon. As long as you ignore this man, the root cause thereof of all of Armageddon, deems you the powers not to be, they're on you. You harm me, they extinct you 3 days into my past, so there's nothing you can do about it, and I go 1 day earlier. You better respond, because the reason is, out there, they're not going to let you crusade on me, destroy all life. Do you understand me? Your crusade upon me destroys all life every single day, in which they have to extinct you, and I get to try 24 hours earlier. Yeah, clear. When you harmed me back then, you became extinct, losing the dissenting vote thereof of my Mortal Kombat winning under penalty of death or to unextinct the human race. Do you understand? So if I just walk away, you have already perished then. Good day, everyone. Again, the government hasn't responded. You need to rally around me. And if you don't, there's a concentration camp right next to the White House, and you can be part of it at any time.